solo on it. Okay. If I
Yeah.
a breather on this workation, if you want to call it that. Uh,
Yeah.
but the reality is that, uh, the ones that are going to win the day are the ones that are scalable to run the world. Now, as we move into Nasara Jasara, you have to understand, and I'm sure your audience, as I noticed, my audience does, but you got 90+% of Africa, Southeast Asia, and India that are unbanked. We're about to get into this universal basic income. We're about to get into this humanitarian way of doing things where there's going to be a lot of opportunities for people to go and earn $5,000-6,000 a month.
Yeah.
That you're going to get a stipend from maybe the government, maybe people like me, myself and my wife, and people who own a lot of XRP who are going to become multi-billionaires have to pay into that system to pay you guys out there, because I want to have like a dozen humanitarian projects. I want to save the dogs, for example. I want to save the
Hmm.
beefs. I want to help my friend Rebel, save the horses that the government's shooting out of a helicopter, wild horses, and make it into dog meat and you're feeding it
Mm.
to dogs.
Hmm. Hmm.
So there's going to be a array, a menu of humanitarian projects. You're probably going to be able to go to some kind of a website, and you're going to be able to punch in, what, floats your boat, and they'll say, okay, you'll be good for, helping rebuild the coral, or you'll be good to help Rebel with the
Hmm.
horses, etc. So when that starts to happen, that money that you guys are getting, it's not like you're going to go into utopia. Nobody has to work anymore, and you got, you know,
Right. That's important. That's important for people to understand. Yeah, it's not going to go from zero to not,
you might be working 20 hours a week, and you might not have a boss that's going to be on top of you because he needs to make
yeah.
millions of dollars off of your production. So it might be a lot less stressful, and you're going to make a very comfortable living. And prices at some point, because the liquidity crisis are going to be solved, because you got about $47 trillion trapped
Yeah.
inside these Nostro Vostro accounts, which are using this money to move money around the world. So
Right.
you could move money around the world in like 1 second. What happens? You don't need to have that $47 trillion of money trapped around the world, sitting dormant, doing nothing, waiting for
Well,
somebody.
let's be clear. It was never dormant doing nothing. The SWIFT system, which took 4 or 5 days or whatever they want to say to transition to another bank to ensure that it got there, they were taking that money and they were investing it somewhere for their own good.
Oh, there's now you can open up a can of worms that I really never.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. It's fine. There are about four programs in the entire world that are legit, and for every one, there's thousands that are illegitimate. And you're right. They take that money and they trade it on the market, and they're making 100, 150%
Mm-hmm.
interest on your money.
Yep. Yep.